So Raiden, just so you know, I didn't quite finish the new sword, but I got like 90% done, so you should be able to use it. It's just a couple of forms you won't be able to use. Oh, alright, never mind. It didn't save all the progress I did yesterday. So it's only got the first three forms done. It's been a great week. Just a great week. Well, the good news is that once campaign 4 starts for this group, I'll be able to make this server run 10 times faster. Because Grim and I will just purge every monster that isn't being used. That's fine. We can take our time. It just has been that kind of day. My computer decided that I had taken too long to clean it, and so it kept crashing repeatedly. So I had to go out and actually, take this computer apart. And that took like 2 hours to clean. I could make a whole new rabbit with all the hair that was in
Oh
there.
wow.
And then
Yeah,
because
that'll do it.
because I shut this computer down for the first time in 6 months, it was like, no, none of your settings work anymore. I don't remember. I know Zed said he's gonna be an hour late, which is fine. Did Elros tell me the same thing? Oh, that's why. That's why I was in the server earlier today. I forgot to put down the new restaurant. Black City. Thank you, man. Now, where would be a good place to put that restaurant? Well, for now, it'll be right next to the Coliseum because that's a good place for business. And like I said, the effects should be working again. Don't honestly know what dynamic of active effects was doing for us on if taking it out didn't change what we needed. So I guess
It could be it's been upgraded into the system now.
and they didn't say that, but I mean it's possible. We'll go with an oven. An oven probably represents a business. What's the word I'm looking for? Restaurant. Thank you. Yes, we'll go with an oven. I still don't understand why you cannot edit a map note once you put it down. It's so stupid. Like if you wanted to edit the icon,
Oh, it doesn't. You can't change the icon.
yeah, once it's down, it's down. That's all it will let you do with it. You can always go in and like add notes to it, but it doesn't let you change the size or anything. It's dumb.
And you check for the edit option.
Yes.
Okay.
Believe me, it's been one of my biggest pet peeves for a long time. Good to see I still can't spell. At least now I remember what the name of the friggin' auction house is called. Ted's Auction House. Because that's what the random generator wanted to call it. All right, is everybody in that's actually here?
Here.
All right. Been a couple weeks. Last we left off, I believe most of the session was spent looking around, and then you all decide to go visit Lynx, and some trolling ensued, or maybe it's not trolling. Who knows? I mean, he didn't really ask about it. It just happens that a pebble always appears in his shoe. But you all got various items from Lynx's store that were tailored to your requests. You met the finer goblins of Lynx's shop. And I don't really remember what you guys were going to do after that, honestly.
We were plane jumping, looking for the.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Right, I remember that now. And you've crossed off the plane of earth, water, and I feel like it was when the
We started at starting fire.
fire. And then you went through earth. And then you went somewhere else. And then you ended up in water. I remember because I was thinking you guys have literally almost made the entire planar wheel there. Chaos. I think you went to chaos because I remember you having player flashbacks as a Keto. Anyway.
Bring back flashback.
So you guys are attuned to your equipment. You have whatever you bought. You have your crew now. That was the other thing. You went to Lynx's shop to see if he could furnish you a crew for the airship, and you found out there's a shit ton more this ship can do if you have an actual crew for it. Like a lot. And you bought the
I'm gonna drop the permanents on the unseen servants that I'd
Yep, that's fair.
created.
So, what would the group like to do now?
So my notes, I have that we found the Cloak of Nine on the water plane, and we were 1,050 miles on the planet Earth away from the Honor Dragon's Hide, and you ended it there because you said shenanigans.
Sadly, I don't remember what shenanigans were. You guys fly through a random fart cloud. It hangs to your ship for the next 6 hours. I don't know. Maybe if you guys get it going, I will remember. But I don't remember at the moment what the shenanigans would have been. And which part are you going to?
We are on the plane of Earth, and we're heading for the Honor Dragon's Hide.
Raiden, I saw your name light up. If you're trying to speak, we can't hear you.
Oh, that's why he's unusually quiet.
Good call. Good call. I think he can hear us though. I want to say like I hear him, but I saw him light up and I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
That's weird. I don't know if my Discord updated or something. But I just asked Robert. Robert, how much more things do we need to get? Seems like your boss is gonna pay us very wealthy from the last payment we got from them.
I mean, did you guys want to look for it? There is, I believe, 2 other items. I have to look at my list after this.
What about this IOU right here?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm scrolling up through our notes and I came back to the part where you're talking about making a saddle for Riven. I'm never not gonna giggle at that.
If he goes to a tuna, if he goes to a tuna, it automatically goes on him.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's. I mean, Lady Honor is, in her name, very honorable. And is there something you want?
Would she be okay if we sell it?
No. If you want to sell it, you can sell it to me. How much do you want for it?
I want your IOU.
You want to trade my IOU for your IOU?
Yes. I feel like yours is much more special, so I want that one.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Touche. So, yeah, I'm guessing the ship is going to the point, right? We don't have to tell.
Oh yeah, no, you guys. This is just you walking and talking essentially, or in this case, flying and talking.
Flying, talking.
You literally have an
Left,
entire crew to
left.
pilot the ship, maintain, and use the ship now. So the ship goes 240 miles an hour, so that's like 4 hours. But let me make sure there were no planar shenanigans I need to keep me aware of. Oh. Oh, God, that brings back memories. I loved being buried alive to come to this plane. Why did I volunteer to do that again? Uh, No, no planar shenanigans. I guess the planar shenanigans is getting to the plane in the first place normally is not easy. Oh, I guess I missed an opportunity on
I'm
that.
glad that Nays spent his money and bought a nice ship.
I didn't buy it, and the ship's not mine actually.
Possession is, 9/10.
Unless the person who you are quote unquote possessing it from is stronger than you, in which case you might want to give it back. But that's not the case here. So, unless there's anything pressing, 4 hours can proceed. So if you're doing any training or downtime activity, go ahead and add 4 hours to it. And as you get, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just kind of curious. If someone, well, Zed's attuned to his gear, and someone wore his boots since he took them off, would they still get the rock?
Are you going to try and find out?
Gonna go to Samurai Robert and be like, Robert, you wear heavy gear, right?
He's literally wearing a robe.
I think you need some nice boots, and I found some boots. They're over there as I point the direction where Zeb placed those boots at.
Oh. I mean, we're on the planet Earth. We're not on
Except
the
my
planet
boots are in a
water.
bag of holding. What do you mean?
Nope.
Didn't know that.
Nope. We inserted our own reality. You left them on the floor.
They're definitely not on the floor.
So you're saying you put your boots in your bag of holding, though?
Yes, sir.
I might have to, I might have to go see if a roll is required.
Oh no.
Is where you insert your own reality and your bag of holding goes poof.
Did
I mean,
someone's back pony ready blow up?
They always blow up. People always putting stuff they ain't supposed to in their bag of holdings. Or taking their bag of holdings into places where they're not supposed to. Like a rite of passage or something.
Nah, I'm kidding. Your boots were not a bag of holding in a bag of holding. That would be funny, though.
Rocks.
I was gonna say, that would be funny, though, if that's where all the rocks came from. Was just an infinite bag of holding.
Watch it. That's where my, like, I'm gonna open up my bag of holding in the future, and it's just gonna be filled full of rocks and one pair of boots.
Yeah, bag of holding's gonna get blown. It's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be rocks flying out. No, not rocks, pebbles.
I'm gonna be a little bit later than normal. I am driving back, and I have like a 40-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
Since in the bag of
We're
holding,
gonna
then.
keep abusing your character while you're not here.
I don't think so. I'm here.
Hey, at least Raiden waited to you to get in the call to start,
That is
fucking
true.
with your shit.
That's true. You do it when I'm asleep.
Very curious, because maybe someone could get that +1 AC from your boots, and Pat had the pebbles.
As you're shooting the breeze, kind of doing your various things of relaxation / training. Robert, after 4 hours, you'd feel that the ship is directly over where you sense the hide.
Hold fast.
The automatons look at you, Nate. What is this hold fast he speaks of? This is not an operational command in our database. Oh, I understand. And you see it hold the the shifter that determines the speed. It holds it all the way up to fast and just holds it there.
Stop. Stop. We gotta go backwards. We've gone past. Turn around. Backwards.
Turning around.
Glad.
Yeah.
At first it stops, and then they just start turning the wheel so that it kind of floats in the same spot.
Left. 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 All right. Go straight.
They went left before you said straight. They're off by a 0.5 degrees.
Turn right. Turn right. Straight. All right. Stop.
They stop.
I'm starting to think we might have wanted to buy the hobgoblins.
You said hold fast, so I held fast.
That's fair. I now know that's what that means. I don't know, we'll go over the side. Like, do I get a distance of how far below us it is?
Nays, did you tell them a safe vertical flying speed? Sorry. Did you tell them how high up in the air you wanted them to fly the ship? Otherwise, they do have a default setting.
No, I would have left it to them.
They are roughly 184 feet in the air.
Is that how far away the item is?
That's how far away the ground is. Robert. It feels farther than the surface than of the ground. You would say it's roughly from where you are in the air, 300 miles down.
A good distance down. We might want to do put during this thing though. We're digging machine there, sir. Captain. Captain Nays. And I think we'll probably try and drill to the side of it. Drill straight on top of it. Probably blow up the ship.
I actually don't remember if it would blow up the ship. Give me a second. That is a fair point. While you guys are discussing what you're doing, I should remember exactly what that piece does. It would be very sad to lose your ship because you tried to drill through this chess piece and it ended up being indestructible.
So, what do you have to do to get these guys to go? Like, would you end the ship and then turn it into a drilling machine?
That'd probably be the safest.
Oh shit. I forgot how good this armor is. I now remember why Elrose spent half a campaign trying to find this armor again. All right. So I assume you turn the ship into dig mode, and it starts going towards the piece of armor.
Keep them slightly off to the side.
Slightly off
Hey,
to the side
Naze,
as it steps to the left.
Yeah, I'm just making sure when I'm telling them left and right, I'm making sure it's gonna come on our side. And Naze, you said this thing's got all sorts of sensors.
Yeah.
You know if this thing has a sensor to like, because we're drilling, and then we go into like a fucking cavern. I don't know if they have caverns, but if say something else drilled a hole in the plane of Earth, and then we find its hole, how
Ow,
the fuck are we?
ow, ow, ow. Error has occurred. Drilling machine has stopped.
Look at one of the robots that are piloting. What's the error?
He walks over to the console. Storage bay full.
Well, we're not. Why are they trying to store the dirt?
We don't store the dirt. We are not that dumb.
We don't store the.
Why
What are
is
you
it-
storing and why is it full?
Don't know. Console just says it is full. Perhaps we should go take a look.
All right, guys, let's go look. See why someone's putting fucking dirt in the fucking storage unit.
And as you take the stairway, elevator, whichever mode of transportation you decide to descend,
I'm gonna have Samurai go, and I'm gonna stay up top with the ships.
anyone else going with Samurai?
Yeah, I'm going down.
As you get in, there's nowhere to go. Depending on whether you take the elevator or the stairs. If you take the elevator, the doors open and it's literally just this sheer face of what at first appears to be rock. And pretty much the same thing if you go down the stairs. It's just the stairs will have a little bit more clearance.
I say to you, Tom, I thought we weren't storing the dirt.
That's not dirt, Captain.
Then
Do
I
we
mean,
need to taste it?
rocks.
It takes it holds up its hand and one of its fingers kind of like goes inside and comes out with like this little white thing, and he snaps his fingers and he basically conjures a light spell. And as you see the light reflect off of this rock, you realize that's not rock. That's not dirt. That's a diamond. A diamond the size of a giant boulder.
Why did we get a diamond?
Why didn't we
Where did
come
this
here earlier?
Robert, this isn't your item, right? This isn't like the item that you needed.
No, this is just a bonus of fucking digging in places where no one's fucking dug before.
By the way, you've only made it 20 miles down from the 184 service, so
Not even that far in.
well, so it was 300 from where you were, so subtract 180 from that. But still, you're right. That's still not, when you're thinking about how far you've dug,
Oh,
there's still like 86 miles to go. 96 miles.
is Nate with us?
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, don't you owe somebody something?
I paid him back, but I was thinking about chunking one of these into the fucking cache anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just clogging up our fucking drains. So, does anyone have an issue with him fucking sending it to the void?
Go for it.
Is it just one diamond?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It is literally the size of a giant boulder.
if I can, I'll throw that into the void cache.
It is roughly 24 feet in radius.
Damn.
It's bigger than a fireball spell.
For real, man. Goddamn.
As soon as you move the gigantic ass diamond out of your way, you realize that was not the only thing in here. That was the biggest thing in here, though. But you see like chunks of. Are any of you smiths?
I am a gnome.
Okay, as a gnome, you would at least know, kind of at a cursory glance. You see chunks of iron. You see chunks of tin. You see chunks of copper. You see chunks of various metals. I believe there's also. Is it called Gaia crystal? Is that the unique metal that I have here? One second. I think it's called Gaia crystal that comes from the plane of Earth. It is. Plane of Earth is Gaia geode. So they would look like giant geodes like you'd normally find amethyst or other types of quartz crystals in. But you can see just kind of sticking out the surface also these what's it described as? They're actually just kind of like a brown crystal. But they do not seem like normal crystals. You can tell that they hold a different kind of energy. You also see some rubies, sapphires, topaz, etc.
I can probably put some of these in the demi-plane, just to free up the space.
Yeah, and I can get we can talk to Robert and have Robert send Robert down here, and he can help.
Send Robert.
I have an ice elemental army that can help us move it.
Who the fuck said that? You've been with us the whole time?
I don't know.
You are quiet when you want to be. So, yeah. All right. Is it easy enough to put these things into a demi plane? Especially if we have an army.
Yeah. You find after you kind of take stock of everything about 6,700 iridium's worth of emerald, 5,600 iridium of rubies, 4,200 iridium of sapphire.
You're writing that down for us, right?
No.
All right. I'm at 67 emerald.
It was recorded on the stream either way, so.
It is. Sapphire. 4,600 iridium of topaz. And 5,300 iridium of assorted metals.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. This one actually matters the most. 10D. And about 60 pounds worth of Gaia Geode. The reason there isn't a price tag to that is because no one here would know what a Gaia Geode even goes for. They're rare. It's rare to see planar metals in the material plane. Even rarer to see one this size.
We got a nice hole now. Heck, if we go to the workshop again, if we ever go to a workshop, we could give this to them. Or we could probably sell it, either one.
Yeah, probably sell it pretty good at Links's. That was easier to find.
So I'm guessing now it's all good to start digging back up.
Yep.
Wizard will stay down there.
Don't get crushed, wizard.
I'll stand in the hallway.
I was thinking, I think wizard has the worst luck of all the Roberts.
Yes, yes, he does. It would not be the first time he has been crushed.
After about an hour more of digging. Robert Wizard, make a deck save.
$22.
I actually should have had you do this first. Make a perception check.
18.
Throw me one more dex. Is that gonna stand?
Good on that one.
Okay, fair. Go ahead and roll it again at advantage.
I'd like to point out there was still a 1 on the advantage, but I got a 19 also.
It was really trying to get you that fail, wasn't it?
Still in the hold.
Yes, you are. That's one of the surprise ones. Okay, so as you're standing there, feeling the hum of the ship, the vibrations, because it's drilling downward, you see a glint. Because the way it works is that basically you'll see dirt coming through these, like, they're not actual tubes, but they look like there's some sort of force field that holds a tube-like shape, and it's like pushing them directly to some vents that just filters out all of the dirt, and anything that isn't dirt that's worth of anything, basically it's shoved out of that force field, and so that's how the hold is being held. You see a glint, and instinctively you just gotta turn your body to the side and flatten against the wall as this glint gets fired out of this force field, and it fires past you and starts bouncing all the way down the hallway. And I mean like ricochet. And when it finally stops, you see this glinting material which seems amorphous, floating in midair. It's black, it's white, it's blue, it's green. And every color in between, but it doesn't look prismatic. It's almost like each color exists individually, but then gets folded back into this black.
Are you living?
It just floats there.
Cast demi-plane.
Okay. Your door
Where you
appears.
go?
It does not move.
Attempt mage handed into the demi-plane.
As soon as your mage hand touches it, it shatters.
The ball or the mage hand?
The mage hand. Meanwhile, on the top deck, there are alarms going off everywhere. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Substances have been found. Substances have been found. Red alert.
What does it mean this time?
Of course, substance has been found. Where is the substance?
Deadly substance has been detected. All life forms are in danger.
Where is it?
It's in the hold.
Is there like a
Right on
radio
the
in
pole.
this?
As you go down into the hold maze, you see like Robert Wizard having this standoff with this same floating amorphous like substance.
Just as he gets there, I'm casting Touch Affinity to move it into the demi-plane.
You see like almost like a force bubble around the thing, and it shatters. You feel the points expended from Touch Infinity, but it does not affect the object.
Careful, Days. It destroys mage hands, and I tried to magically move it, and it shattered. The magical move, which I've never seen happen before. And I told it to get in the demi-plane, it didn't listen to me.
I will step within 10 feet of it and cast anti-magic field.
As you see the field of anti-magic spread out from where you cast it, it makes a perfect 5-foot circle around this object. It doesn't stop the anti-magic field itself, but you can tell that this object is not in the anti-magic field.
What do we lose? Oh, dead.
It starts to move in a figure 8 pattern until it's moving in just the right way that it looks like it's forming an infinity sign.
Coming in. Nothing's working? Yeah, can't. What if you teleported it away? Can you put like a portal under it and then it just disappears?
It's floating midair, so it's not just gonna fall through a portal.
Robert, I know this might sound rude. We have many Roberts. Would you take one for the team?
I'm guessing banishment on the object. Oh no, I thought you could banish an object.
I would allow you to use it in such a way, but in the moment you try it, literally just, again, you see like almost like a glass bubble appear around it and just shatters. One of the automatons finally gets down the stairs. Sir, this substance is registered under contact Administrator Links immediately.
Do that. If you can.
Yes, sir, right away. And within moments, you'll feel almost like the entire ship shake. As you hear boom, 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 like something hitting metal really hard. And then, and the ceiling above you, you just see something crash through this solid steel floor, leaving a hole in the floor. The Lynx you guys are used to is kind of the more humanistic looking one. This one appears to be wearing like a giant battle suit. Think Warhammer Space Marines or StarCraft Marines. You finally found some that's actually natural. Didn't think this stuff came natural. Well, of course it doesn't like magic. It's almost magic's antithesis. It's quite valuable. Well, I guess value depends on the person you're talking to. If you took this to a normal smith, they'd tell you it's junk. And if you took this to, like, you know, mages and stuff who would want to do experiments, artificers, they'd also tell you to keep it away from them. Because the longer you're exposed to this material without it being processed properly, the more likely your magic items just stop working altogether.
Ah, fuck.
And don't get me started if you actually take a hit from this stuff.
Oh, so we shouldn't have touched it. I almost got hit by this thing.
Oh, yeah, you would have been completely gone. It has a habit of knowing your weaknesses. Give me a second. I gotta make a phone call as he pulls out a tablet. Starts typing out a message.
What's a phone? Isn't that a taxi?
Yeah, same thing. There's only like a handful of beings who'd want to buy this from you lot.
So do Everton.
And it's going to come to me anyway. Because I'm only one of two people who can actually process this stuff. If you guys want to continue whatever you're doing, it's going to take me probably an hour to find the right person for this.
Is there any way like we could close it off so not like no magic things are turned off? Stealing it away from us for at least.
He'll walk over to it and produce like this metal disc that he holds over it, and you just see like glass. Correction. You see sand from the surrounding area because you know when you're digging up dirt, you're gonna also run into sand particles. It's just how the planet of Earth is. It's a hodgepodge of everything. Natural. And you see the sand literally spin up, and as it hits this metal disc, it starts to form actual glass that's weaving these intricate patterns. And then another metal disc he produces with his other hand and just kind of closes it in. There you go. That should suppress it for now.
Well, keep your eyes open because it came through there and it boom, 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 boom.
I wouldn't worry too much. There's not Well, actually, I thought it was impossible to find this stuff until today. So, I mean, if you found some, who knows? Maybe you found a vein.
Hey, also, we have some other materials you might be interested in.
Okay. I will take a look at those after I'm done making some contacts.
Also, will you seal up the hole that you made?
What hole? As he looks up, there's no hole.
Well, by golly.
Oh, that's right. You guys have been running this thing without a crew up until now.
Wait, they already fucking fixed it?
They know how to activate the protocols to fix it. Unlike the rest of your group, Naze was probably the only person here who would be aware of how to fix this ship. But it takes a lot of people to do it. And each one of those robots has the entire manual just programmed into it.
When did we get robots?
That was part of the session you missed.
Ah,
You had basically a choice of constructs, hobgoblins, or
Goblin.
yeah, just goblins. And you went with the constructs because they were cheaper for one thing, and you don't have to like feed them. They were a one-time fee versus the goblins and hobgoblins. You would actually pay wages.
And we didn't think these guys would mutiny.
give it time.
Looking at the constructs, y'all don't
They
make
can't
unions,
learn.
right? Y'all can't make unions. Just letting y'all know.
Oh yeah, that was also discussed. This they can't learn beyond the parameters of what they already know. They don't even links, but that was why he made them. They are specifically made for piloting, maintaining, and keeping this ship in tip-top shape. That is their only function.
I only know beware of Lynx's wares.
That's only if I don't like you, or I think it's gonna be funny. But I like Naze. I like Naze. I would never do that to him. Well,
Unless you think it's funny.
unless I thought I could make him into a cyborg. But that's an experiment for another time as he continues to type out this message.
So you don't mind if we could like still keep going then? Just we're kind of looking for a special item. So
Yeah.
digging.
Yeah, that's fine. If you happen to run into a vein of this stuff, I would be very careful, though. Out of everybody here, I'd probably be the only one to survive. And maybe Robert Prime if he's here. But even him, I doubt.
Can
No,
the sensors detect this stuff?
Unfortunately, no. It's kind of, as you've already kind of experienced, it's a difficult substance to deal with. I've been working on a way to detect things like this material, but this material is not. As I said, I didn't even think it became natural till today. But it would still be a good idea to create the sensor for that. So if anything, it would look like a lack of space. If anything. But it also moves, so...
And what was it called?
Yes. As he continues to type it out.
It's called Yes. Oh.
So, for the people who weren't paying attention, not me, but some other people, what are we after?
Your mama.
Armor. Oh
Well,
shit, your mother. I forgot about that. Your mom.
Your mother's armor,
Oh, no,
apparently.
Yeah. What he said.
How you know about that?
It was broadcasted all over the Black City.
Exactly.
Celebrity photos leaked.
I'm a celebrity.
No, but your mama is. She's very well known in the upper echelon.
Okay, that was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Jesus Christ, Jim. She's known far and wide.
If it was anyone else, I probably wouldn't go that far. But I've been playing games with Ares for a good while now. I know where my limits are.
I know.
I'm pretty good.
And he knows I'm
I
not
was
serious.
pretty solid. I will give you that.
Anyway, yeah, so basically the group decided they would find the rest of the armor pieces of the set at 9 because when you turned in the first one, it was worth 2 million iridium and a favor from the Honored Lady. And that's going to be each.
Yeah, we got 5 notes.
And then you guys just found a ridiculous amount of treasure digging through the dirt. Anyone ever played the old, what was it, Newgrounds game, Motherlode?
Yes.
That's exactly how I imagined this ship.
Yeah. So, being what I am, would I know the pieces of 9? The pieces of 9?
You'd vaguely know the legends behind them. You have never seen them because they haven't been together since this particular setting's inception.
Yep.
But yes, you would know that they're all legendary pieces to the Honored Man. His actual equipment. And you've also heard occasionally he lends them out to certain people when they find them. But in this instance, it's the Honored Lady who's looking for him. So take that how you will.
So, and we're underground currently.
Yes, you're drilling basically, according to Robert, off to the side a little bit. Because he didn't want to find out what would happen if you tried to drill through that thing.
We're in the Earth plane, through the Earth, in the Earth, and yeah.
And you found a substance that literally had a a label that says "Call Links."
All right, I'm on the date. Let's go.
So towards the end of your hour, you feel like it's closer, Robert, with your spell that you're using. Lynx would approach and say, so I've got someone definitely interested. I just don't know what to tell them the price is. They are individuals who don't deal in monetary value.
What do they deal with?
Pretty
Oh,
much.
Jack.
Oh no, Jack is too small fry. Knowing your unique origin, looking at you directly, your boss's boss would be one of these individuals.
I see.
So I don't know exactly what you guys would want, but I guess start spitballing ideas, and we'll see what sticks.
Well, we're after these pieces. Why don't we make that the price?
Because these pieces can't actually be retrieved by divine beings.
Yeah, or else he would have fucking got him a long time ago.
Yes, but we can get information on where the other 8 are.
Look at lady. If you wanna just show up and try and ruin all our fun, then you can do it. We've been plane topping and casting locate object every plane we go to.
And it's not 8, so like 2 more, I think, after this one.
Yeah, oh yeah. She bought one. That someone jacked the price up, and then we found one, and then we're finding the other one.
I think that was actually several people who rose the price that did that.
No, I only rose the price on his fucking sword.
Oh no, I remember several numbers being yelled out for that sword. Doesn't mean there's just one person. So maybe one did more than the others, but doesn't change the fact that multiple people did it.
Actually, for the sword he's talking
Look
about,
at
literally
this
only
man
one other person talked.
Look at this man project his guiltiness onto other people.
Yeah, I owned
So-
up. I raised up his price, his sword.
Alright,
I wanted it too.
All you
I was
dickheads
gonna
did.
give it
I
to
know.
Samurai.
I know.
I actually did not do it for yours.
Alright, so what should we get from them?
If we don't want the location of the piece of the eights, do we
Well,
record?
originally
do
we
two
wanted
more.
to anti-magic zone those holes in Alarak.
What?
You think they're that strong to do it?
Ooh, yeah. Should we ask, right, for a better dome on the combat of magic?
Is that
Why?
gone now?
What,
Yeah, like
what
a
with the
new and
dome
improved one.
that
Why?
does what?
It does like 3 combat of magics.
Well, we don't even know really the person. We just know they're top up. They're a high person. We don't know how high, like on what like spectrum they are.
He's pretty high. My boss's boss is pretty high up there, and he's on the same level.
Can you give us a boon?
That's we shall play.
How about we
So-
start? How about we go with like, can we get 2 boons each and anti-magic the anti-magic zones?
Sure.
You
I
can
like
see
that.
if they're willing to go for that. Oh, there goes Robert. Or Nate, I mean. There goes Nate.
I'm like, where the fuck did I go? I mean, we could just do because what?
Welcome back.
Well, we could just go for like X amount of XP, and then we could do with what we want with it.
I mean, the beings I'm talking about specifically would have the power to do as little as you want, all the way up to grant you divinity. So, if that helps your imagination any.
How about two per grant a wish tickets? Like
So, you want, like, grant a wish that would be powerful enough to grant a boon, essentially. If that was your wish.
I'm thinking the wish kind of like we got from Draven. I think that's okay.
That's close. Yeah, I mean, it would be much, much more powerful than that, but yeah, it could be done. You sure that's all you want?
I am spitballing here.
Well, we because he inserted his own reality into this. This is as rare as you say it is, right?
Rarer.
What if
Normal.
you get like what if we do like enough XP to put us into 2 epic
Puts it at triple
progressions.
digits.
And well, I still want to deal with the fucking anti-magic places, right?
We could put that in the price tag. Make us
So we'll
epic level adventures, max level epic level adventures, and fix the magic.
Max is really up there. I was just going with a little bit in there. You wanna go for max epic level?
What's epic
Yes.
level max? Well, I want. Do you think that material might absorb the crazy anti-magic field and maybe get bigger and more stronger?
Nays cast anti-magic zone, and it just said "screw you" to it, and
Yeah, I know, but
broke
that field on isn't anti-magic. It's like a just a no magic zone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the top.
I'm just kind of spitballing.
Wait, then do they want this stuff to repair it?
Oh no,
Well,
no.
that was my suggestion. That's what I
This material is used to make very, very specific kind of weapons.
Like the kind that could kill an extremely annoying being that's been causing trouble for a while.
He shakes his head very slowly up and down. I can neither confirm nor deny that your statement is accurate. He might be listening. But yes, it would probably be along those lines. If it also helps to understand that right now in existence there are only 2 other weapons made from this material. Because until now, me and one other person were the only people who could make it. It takes roughly 100 years to make one bar on its own, if you don't have it in a natural state like this. And that's with all of our skills.
Oh. So can they get rid of that anti-magic aura in our plane, and then what are you saying, Arus? At least max epicness,
Epic levels.
epic level. Would they be able to do both of that, or would they only have to choose one?
Well, they can do basically anything. It's what they're willing to award us with for finding the stuff.
Yep.
So you
I
want to max
mean-
out epic advancements.
I
That's the
mean,
What are
try to
you
use
worth,
epic
my friend? Is the question. What
Well,
are you worth?
Let
I
the
mean-
man answer.
I did say they could grant you divinity, which is technically higher than epic levels.
Oh,
Yeah.
divinity. Okay.
So it's think as how high the price tag you want to set. So they can do pretty much anything. Just how high do you want to ask?
I'll put it to you this way. I have 14 potential people who would want this. I am right now just waiting to see what your price tag is to see who would be willing to match it or at least give you a counter offer that is equivalent or at least close.
Okay, I can remember. If they're offering divinity, I think when that was first released, it was like $59.99 a retail.
Like 5.
No. The actual price tag of the book, motherfucker.
Look, Divinity Original Sin.
I understood what
yeah.
you were going with.
Come on, man.
It's a great game, actually.
It
You're
is.
I'm smacking you right now. I'm smacking you. Okay. So it looks like Divinity all around. And a noble title so I can buy land.
What?
I need to buy land.
Why?
I need a noble.
Technically, all you got to do is have enough money.
Yeah.
I tried that. It did. Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I could
you
buy.
go
I could buy a
smack-
title, but
Just go find a noble, smack him around until he buys you your land.
You
I
can do
can.
that.
I have people who will buy land for me. I know that.
Well, when we're doing this job right now, we have like 3 bag holdings with maxed out with coins.
Yes, you have 3 bags of holding maxed out with coins. Thank you, Raiden.
I know.
And we're gonna get like 3 more. This after we turn this one in, and then the next 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just 3 more.
All right. So let's.
I love you, Raiden.
I'm not. I'm giving you
Okay.
this IOU card to Zed now. Zed, you want another IOU?
And how many bags of holding did he say he had?
Three bags of
He
holding.
only wants 3 out of like the 40 something.
Out of the 400 he's supposed to have?
I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
that
nice.
shit.
The
Uh,
IOU sound good, but the divinity sounds real nice.
Well, let's focus on what we're going to ask for. Do we really want divinity? Do you want divinity? Do you want the responsibility of divinity?
Oh, the power.
The gods have fallen and pretty much were lay on the earth because they didn't do the responsibility. Are you willing to accept that?
But if I could have 500 years of a divinity, and then the next 500 years I gotta come back as a mortal. At least I had the 500.
Is it
years
only 500
before.
years?
No. We don't know, but you know, you
Oh
never
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, there's a time limit on this shit.
Is there?
Runs out, bitches.
Robert would know.
So, what do we really want? What are all your goals? What do you want to end up with this?
We
401k.
want.
First,
We want
fix
one.
the no magic zones.
Zig
We want
zag,
one-
ah.
I agree.
One reverse
no
card
magic zone.
for whatever's gonna happen, and then one I win button.
1 million XP each.
Zig zag, ah. But zig zag, ah. That's what we want. That's what we really, really want.
All right. So I'm hearing fix the anti-magic zones. I'm hearing we want experience to level up to a certain point. I'm not putting a number. I'm saying that point. And I'm hearing.
I
Those are
like
the
1
two-
million because you gotta go like 1 million and you gotta twist your finger.
You know, like
on the
demi,
side of your-
you know, like even if it's just demigod, you know, we don't have to go full on. Do a Hercules thing, you know.
Yeah, why can't I be like a demigod sitting on my couch watching
Oh, yeah.
TV?
I mean, well, that's what Robert is.
Oh hell no!
Zero divine.
Why do you want to sit on your couch, man? It's all about prayer and vigilance in the name of Cyric.
So do you want divinity?
I have no idea if I want that or not. I just know that I'm pretty cool. I could use some more cash. I need a little more liquid cash. That'd be good, because then my finances would be. I know we're getting more. It's expensive funding these little children who parents just get rid of. It's amazing how many of them there are out there in the world.
Well,
Why don't
kill
you make
them.
the ultimate church?
It's already made, and I can't do that. Are you kidding me? You fucking make the ultimate fucking church, you
Ultimate church orphanage.
Okay. Again, let's focus. I hear raise your level to a certain point. I haven't decided how much yet, and fix the magic zone. And we're talking about divinity, but we're more joking about it. Do you really all want the responsibility? I'm asking that seriously.
What's the responsibility?
I think we want titles.
Bless you.
I would propose fix the anti-magic zones, unlock all epic levels, maybe a noble title if someone wants that, and as much XP as they're willing to give us.
I think Nell has it now. Vegas has
Not
it down.
don't like the willing part. That's very open to our interpretation.
I view it more like the change, like whatever's left over, give it to us in experience. Whatever worth is left over.
Oh, so like if we're lowballing it, whatever they feel fills up the gap as XP.
That was what I was thinking. Yeah.